Hello and welcome back to another video. Thought I would do a quick live stream, probably for about an hour, and I thought I'd play some Rayman 2 on the Sega Dreamcast. A game that I actually fell in love with and completed. I didn't play another game other than this because it is absolutely fantastic. So I guess we'll watch the intro. Probably get copyright strike for it or something. But it's a cool story, and I just thought if anyone's watching wants to have a bit of a chat, you know, more than welcome. Been a couple of, well, been pretty wild few weeks for me recently, personally. So start a new job tomorrow. So there's quite a lot changing at the moment. Just got myself a new car as well. So just thought I'd have a bit of a relax and play something that was fairly simple to play. But graphically this is really nice, the colours pop beautifully, it's just a stunning game. I think if I was going to long play a game it probably would be this one, mainly because I've already completed it, so I know I can finish it. And also because it's just so much fun. So there's our good friend getting dragged off. Can't for the life of me remember what his name was. There's the man of the moment, Rayman. And if anyone's interested, currently drinking a barn ale, or premium ale. I'm a little bit alarmed because I just found an ant in the game room. One on his own, but you have to ask, how did he get here? And what was he doing in there? And is there any more? I mean, I'm upstairs, so it's kind of alarming, so I'm keeping a close eye, see if any more ants enter the room. Never had an infestation before, but it's possible it's just sort of got carried on me because I've been at my friend's farm this afternoon, so potentially it's from a different county. So, finally in control of Rayman. Controls are as you would expect. Really smooth. Plays nicely with the analog stick. I think I pretty much sorted the streaming thing out. It's because YouTube had actually set it to a different setting that didn't prioritise video quality. It was more about the delay and the chat thing, but I would certainly prefer to prioritise video quality, so with a bit of luck this is looking about right. The music in this game is also absolutely astounding. There's loads of really nice like guitar type tunes. It has been a while, so I'm not exactly sure. know for a fact you've got to save them. That's what it's all about. The looms, the lums. So you spend an awful amount of time collecting those. Yeah, I already worked that out though. So I suspect it's been a couple of years probably since I last played this. I'm pretty sure you're grabbing this platform up here. No. Probably should have read that. I'm sure this is where I came from. Yeah, it is. Okay, what am I supposed to do? Maybe I should have listened to what they said there. I'm not saying it anymore. Is it through the waterfall? No. Ah. Back again. Where am I supposed to go? No, we've already been back down there. There's nothing there. Well, this is the opening stage, and already I don't know where to go. I remember this the first time around. There was some confusion. Maybe I missed something here. Quite possibly. Oh, of course I did. Oh, what a silly Billy. And there you go. There's another loom. Some of the levels in this game, absolutely beautiful. I've not made it. I have. Yeah, I've lost your dad, unfortunately. I kind of like the way the characters haven't got proper voices. As for Rayman himself, I've played the first game quite a bit. It's incredibly frustrating later on. I remember seeing a group of girls play it to completion over the course of several weeks, and it really did make me sick to death with Rayman. I don't think I've ever played any of the other Rayman games, but I had a girlfriend who played Rayman 3 to completion on the PlayStation 2, and again, at the time that was annoying because, you know, I probably wanted to play Burnout or something. Oh, I remember now. Yeah, these are the cool guys. Teen says, love these. So funny. This game's certainly got a sense of humour. It might seem a little bit strange because I think probably French developers, so, but I like it. A little bit Monty Python-esque in places, perhaps. They don't know who it is. Everyone wants to be king. King for a day. They haven't got a clue. Yeah, these guys always give you like access to the next set of levels. Yeah, I've got to get 5 lums. I know where it is. What's there? How do I turn the camera around? Aha! How do I throw the thing out then? That I have forgot. You can basically swing with Rayman. I'm sure it's when you fire the thing at it, to be honest. I really should have practiced before doing this. I'm not sure if anyone's watching anyway. Certainly, I don't think anyone's saying anything on the chat, so... How do you turn it around? Is there another button? That's to turn the camera. That's to bring the things up. Man! Why am I struggling to do that? I don't know. Did they even tell me how to swing across? Maybe I haven't got the power yet to swing across. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself again. Is there a lum round here? You need 5, you're still missing one. I'm getting that, yeah. Yeah, I definitely need to swing through there. Maybe it's just down here somewhere. Yep. Yeah, I know that. Been up there. Pretty sure this is the way I came, but yeah, it's definitely the way I came. Was it across there? I'm thinking it's not. There it is. I was getting ahead of myself. I've not got the ability to swing yet. Yahoo, baby! I got it, don't worry. Rayman's on a roll. Sussed it now. Oh, I'll put it back over there, jump across. God, they make an annoying noise. Rayman to the rescue. Leave it to me, kids. I'll get this sorted now. I'm back on it. I haven't got the ability yet to swing, that's what it was. Back up the mountain. Over to the kings. Done it. Found them. Open up the gate. Isle of Doors. That's what I'm talking about. Yep, Fairy Glade. That's the place to hang around in. So I'm pretty sure this is streaming. Unfortunately with OBS it doesn't tell you if anyone's watching. So I've got to head to the Fairy Glade. That's the place to be. So he's got a large amount of abilities actually, Rayman, when you consider it all. And here's a new one, climbing. Swimming is not advised. Whoosh. Red lungs. I got it. It's coming back to me now. But there's definitely some challenging elements to this game, certainly later on, but I managed to get all the way through it, so I can hear someone cry for my help. This is the other addictive thing as well, trying to rescue all the people. Oh, I'm not going to make that. Just swim to dive. Press left trigger. I want that blue one. Why is it not giving it? I'm trying to grab it. Oh, they're full of air. Okay. What? Oh, what's that? Maybe I'll just kill Rayman off down here. I need to really hit some of these to get some air. There he is. Couldn't leave him there, could I? Oh, it's time to get Rayman back out of there now he's been rescued. It becomes very addictive trying to get all those on a level, especially as it tells you how many there are to get. That's not the... Where's the way out? Have I just turned back round again? Oh, I believe I have. Oh, I'm the worst player ever. Even that fish is looking confused at me. I'm sure I'm on my way out now though. Yay! There's still another one somewhere. Of course, now I've completely lost my bearings as to where I was actually going. What's that saying to me? Whoa, what's happening to me? I seem to have been sucked into a button. Well, I couldn't know. I hadn't gone all the way through there. Oh, meal. Got to start it again. Ah, yes, I've got to go over there. I remember. God. Talk about loss of memory. I've actually been having a bit of an interesting discussion on Facebook. With Pete on a retro tip and a few other people. Mark Horsborough's been involved in it. Well, there's actually been a lot of people talking about it. All it actually started off as was just Pete saying he was going to consider selling some of his Dreamcast games that he probably wasn't going to play and buy something else. And I sort of I think I somehow turned it into a conversation about all these people who just keep... Oh, that's not going well, is it? All these people who are getting into collecting and like go absolutely mad, like buying loads of games, like saying they get a full Dreamcast set or a full Master System set, and for a lot of these people it seems to end in tragedy, because I don't know if they become disheartened because they've spent so much money or whatever else, but you know, they seem to buy all these games and everyone's liking all their pictures and everything, and then a few months later they're literally like selling them all, and it just seems crazy, just the need to get an instant collection. I think a lot of it is being driven by other collectors making out that, you know, if you don't buy them now you're going to have to pay an absolute fortune in the future, and you know, it's some sort of investment, and it's just not sane to do that. You know, you're better off just taking your time and not worrying about that. You know, people shouldn't be going out there spending thousands of pounds on credit cards or getting themselves into loads of debt. Gaming is supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be something that's going to have a negative impact on your life. Well, not in my opinion, anyway. And I know, you know, there's a lot of people who've got big collections. I've not got a massive collection, but I've got an alright collection. But it's taken years and years and years to build it up. And, you know, I've sold things on and etc, like everyone else has. But it certainly didn't happen overnight. I didn't end up with 250 games after one drunken night on eBay, or one drunken month on eBay, or whatever way you want to look at it. It's been a long and drawn out procedure that's took way over a decade at this point. I mean, if you want to be particular, I've still got a lot of the games that I had. Oops, what am I thinking? When I was a kid, so I guess I never stopped collecting from the very first moment that I, oh damn, got games in that respect. But I don't know, I think there's not enough people out there really talking about it in a manner like, you know, like they actually care. It seems like a lot of people just care more about their investment or their collection being worth loads of money, and to me that doesn't even matter. If my collection became worthless, like it was worth 50 quid for the whole lot and I'd spent thousands on it, I wouldn't care, because A, I value my time, and B, I take value in the enjoyment I've had from the games. So I'm getting my value out of them by playing them. And you know, that's the thing. When you're buying, and I've been guilty of this in the past, when you're buying loads of games every week, there's no way you can play them all. And it becomes overwhelming, and you sort of you become a bit disheartened. And I've experienced this when I used to go to car boots all the time, buying loads of games, when you could get them all the time without too many problems. What do you have to do? I think you have to get into Lando on Air, if I remember correctly. You know, I remember coming home with like 20 games on a Sunday, and like my mates coming over, and like I say, what we're going to do? And I say, we've got to try all these games out. And we were just playing any old tripe that we picked up for 50 pence, and in the end people become fed up with it, and we just never got to actually play all the games anyway, so it became pointless. Oh, what's happening there? Because I'm not decking in very easily. I've just not got the power. So I can kind of relate to that situation, but in this day and age when things cost so much money, it just seems bonkers. Oh man. Oh, come on, Rayman. I actually seen that someone's commented, Grim Glenn, he said he saw that conversation. I voted sellers, it's something isn't being played or has no meaning, it's best to move it on. Yeah, definitely, you should only buy stuff that you want, but that's the thing, if you take your time, you're going to instinctively buy stuff that you want. You're not going to be buying stuff you don't want. Come on, Rayman, get up there, you fool. If you're just rushing out saying I want to get a full PAL set of this, that and the other, you know, you're undoubtedly going to end up with games that you don't like. But I've never really been in that situation, because I've always bought games that have either interested me or I've liked, and if I've not enjoyed them, I've just got shot of them. For the most part, anyway. I think as in the thread I was in, Andy Hugg basically said, you know, life's too short to have stuff sitting on a shelf if you need the money. And that's the thing, if you need the money. If you're sensible and you've built up a collection over years and years and years, you probably won't need the money, because you've probably already got money, because you know, you're probably a sensible person. You've got a little bit of savings behind them. I mean, nowadays it is crazy. Like, I'll give you an example. Some people that, I don't say I know them, but some people recently that I know spent a lot of money on cars and weddings and things and horses and all kinds of stuff, and they got themselves into a right load of trouble and ended up having to move back with their parents. You know, which to me is absolutely crazy. I needed a new vehicle. Did I go out and buy a brand new one from BMW on finance that I couldn't afford? No, of course I didn't. I just went out and bought one I could afford. And you know, I guess I've always been like that. I only get what I can afford, so you know, building up a collection over years, is all I could afford to do, really. I guess I could have got a credit card or a loan or something, but I'm not that kind of person. The only debt I've got is my mortgage, and that's just because I haven't got... Place yourself in front of it and release the button. Grab the power keg. I know you have to fly on these. But yeah, it's mad. Mad, really. I just wish people would be a little bit more careful. Not that it's really, you know, anything to do with me, but it's a shame to see people destroy themselves over video games, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Again, I'm reading too much into this, aren't I? The kegs are doing nothing yet, but later on you're travelling around on them like rockets, and it's awesome. But yeah, it seems there's a lot of people who know the dangers, but you know, they're happy enough to just let people learn by their own mistakes, or whatever way you want to look at it. I'm getting killed here. That does not stop the thing. How do I get back out of here? Oh, Neil. I'm bouncing. Oh, Neil. Oh, Neil. No, don't do the helicopter thing. That's the aim. Oh, Neil. That's it. It was so simple. Grim Glenn says, we're going to full set the drink at some point. I stopped after I bought all the good stuff, just couldn't part with money for shit. Yeah, I don't blame you. I've got quite a lot of Dreamcast games, probably got about 70. I just bought all the ones that I like the sound of or I fancied trying, and that was it. No real interest in full setting anything. Obviously, if money was no objective, you know, and I had a massive house and I wanted a library of games, then perhaps I'd consider it, but I haven't got any of them kind of things, so I've just got a tiny little room and it's already jam-packed. But in the same regard, like a lot of the conversation, I think what a lot of the conversation people were saying was about, you know, if they needed the money or they weren't using it, they'd sell it. But I don't even see it like that. I just see that I've got it, it's here to enjoy. If I don't play on it for 6 months, it doesn't matter. There's no need for me to sell it. I'm not desperate for the money or anything like that. And you know, I think I'm pretty much gonna always enjoy video games. Oh, Neil didn't make the jump. So because I've been playing them for that long, that you know, it's just a relaxing experience to me. Find the machine and destroy it. That's what they say. Do I go in there or I don't know? In here. No, this is a bad situation. I really haven't got much health. Ah, there's a barrel. A keg. Yep, 80 threat forwards. Vaguely remember. Got to avoid those. Damn, I'm not avoiding that. Oh, Rayman is looking dead. I mean, don't get me wrong, I mean a full PAL Dreamcast set would look good on the shelf, but and the Dreamcast has, it's kind of a bad example because there are a lot of good games on it, aren't there? I don't think there's that many bad ones, but by the time I got to about 70, I pretty much had everything I wanted. Close enough. Bastard. Hung in the water again. Is this literally a camera pointed at the TV? No, I wish it was. No, it's an Elgato. And Giggity Wing says, hey man, Rayman, eh man? Yeah, Rayman. Yeah, cool game. Gotta get the barrels over here. Yeah, I just thought I'd play something that was, I'd say fairly easy to play, but I have been struggling, to be honest. Go away! Oh man! I just got Rayman blew up. Big time. It's such an accessible game and it just throws you straight back in. You're like, oh man, one more go. Oh no. Oh no. Maybe not one more go. Well, I've got all my other consoles plugged in if you want to see something else. I'm sat in the dark though, so probably like an easy option would be something like the Neo Geo. It's got the flash card already in it. I'm not sure about Giga Wing, if I'll be playing that. Oh man, I'm going to get beat up again. It's a little bit intense. Ah, you throw it in the air. I get it. When that bomb comes. Do you? I'll just throw it at that bomb. Oh no. Nice. Let me every time that's happening. What am I doing wrong? Oh, come on. Maybe that was a good move. Come on, Rayman, we ain't got time to mess about. No, I'm going to have to out-dodge it somehow. That doesn't seem like an option. I can't believe I can't remember, to be honest. But it was a couple of years ago when I completed it. Yeah, some people in that thread were saying that, you know, the people... Oh, man. You know, a lot of the people who were getting themselves into trouble were people who were new to collecting and that kind of stuff. But, I mean, I don't know how true that is. I just think it's mad to be getting into trouble. I'm not throwing it there, am I? That's done me in. Mad to be getting into trouble over buying video games. Because, you know, as cool as they are, there's plenty of other things to spend your money on as well. I mean, quality of life should probably come over, prioritise over having a cool video game collection. And of course, there's so many ways. You know, you can burn Dreamcast games for a start. Is that a good move? You can burn Dreamcast games. You can buy the Action Replay pseudo cart for the Saturn and play burnt games on that. Easy enough. You've got your EverDrives for your Super Nintendos, your NESs, your TurboGrafx. Okay, Neo Geo flash cart's a little bit ridiculous, but damn, I so nearly got here with a barrel. I think, what have I got to do? Yeah, there's plenty of ways to game on the cheap if you like. Man, I don't get how I'm supposed to get over here. What am I doing wrong? Ever played Demon Souls, not to be confused with Dark Souls? No then, because that's what I'm thinking of, unless it's the... Is that the same... Is it the same series? If it's the one I'm thinking of, it's pretty much like how I keep dying here all the time. Oh, Neil. Come on, Rayman. No, I've not played it. I've not really played that many modern games since really halfway through the 360 era. Just lost interest in it, in all honesty. The whole updating thing, rights of ownership, copyright, all the rest of it. Got fed up with it, so... I think you have to do that. No, and catch it. I think that's what you have to do. But no, I've not played Demon Souls. Damn, that's still not working. Oh, why can't I remember how to do this? I suppose when I was sat here on my own, playing it. Oh! Oh, I can't for the life of me figure out how to do that. Mad thing is, I've completed this game. Oh, fun. But yeah, I'm really struggling here. And this is like right at the start of the game. Is there any health? No. There's no health. Well, yeah, I really love the music in this game. Damn. Just trying to spam it there. A little bit of health, but not really enough. Ah, hold on. Throw it in the air, press A. Throw it forward, press. Oh, got him. I think I might have sussed it. Oh, why did I do it so early? Got it though. Pretty sure. Yes, 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 Rayman. Oh, sugar. Oh man. No, maybe I haven't. I'm sure it wasn't this frustrating before. Oh, and it's back in the water and dead. Oh my god. Well, I might have to move on to Neo Geo. Damn. I can't believe I can't do this. Maybe it would help if I didn't get completely obliterated by those electric rays. Mind you, I've only got half health to start. Oh, I've got less than half health. Oh man, it would help if we could get there, possibly. Demon's Souls came out 2009, PS4 exclusive. I'm retro through and through myself. I'd like to play that game. It's easily my favourite modern game. I did sit at a car boot sale. I've got a 360 in the loft. I'll have to pick it up. Which Rayman game is this? I've only ever played the original on PlayStation. Hello Tom. Yeah, this is Rayman 2 on Dreamcast. It's a very good game. I've completed it before, but for some bizarre reason, I cannot remember for the life of me how to get past this point. We've been on this bit for about 20 minutes now. So... now I've got to get here with the barrel and throw it at that. But for some reason... oh, you numpty. Oh, I've just realised how to do it. What a crap. Oh, I don't believe it. Right, what you have to do is throw that in the... no, oh, no, still don't know what to do. Right, hold on. This is so simple, I feel like a right idiot now. Come on, get another barrel out. Right. You press B to throw it... no, oh, I've done it wrong again. You press A to throw it in the air, and then you press B to use your gun. So you do this and go like that. Well, but then I press the wrong button again. But you get the gist of it. So you go like that. No. Oh, God. Shoot. It's even telling you how to do it as well. Oh, sugar. No, I thought I'd sussed it, but... I'll wait till the thing comes and I'll do it. Use that to throw it in... no, not that one. Oh, that's it. Well... get there in a minute. Use that one to throw it in the air, fire your gun, catch it. And then he misses anyway. Dark Souls not anywhere near as good. Okay, I'll remember that. No, that's the wrong button again. Why do I keep pressing the wrong button? That's it. Then I go up to this, press. No, not that. I press. Oh man, funk. This is the worst Rayman 2 play ever. I can't remember the buttons half the time. That one's right in the air. Even the computer's getting fed up with me. I've got it now. I've got it. Oh, that one's put in the air. Showing off now. Finally, it's happened to me. Well, there you go. Bog off. Gee, something so simple. Oh, sugar, we'll get further closer. Bog off with your bombs. Giggity Wing says, I've been playing Download 2, it's a weird, really good shoot up PC Engine CD. Last boss is a robotic Hitler, so I'm really wanting to get that far to witness it. Yeah, that sounds cool. Can't beat a robotic Hitler, surely. Rayman, do the business, boy. Oh, we're getting close, we're getting close. In another hour, should have completed this level. Getting cocky with it now. Oh, another one's going to come out. I'm prepared. Come out now. Comes out now. Thinks it's going to do you. No, don't think so. Gonna get real close. Go on, Rayman. Go on, Rayman. That's it. Well, I must apologise that took 25 minutes to do that much. Perhaps ordinarily, you know, it was a 2-minute job. But, yeah, literally when I first got this game, I didn't play anything else for about 2 weeks. Just every night I was playing this. I didn't really expect to like it that much because the first game kind of annoyed me. But this is just so much fun. And especially on the Dreamcast, in terms of platform games, I don't think there's that many real high caliber ones, but this is definitely one of the best, if not the best. I mean, the soundtrack is fantastic. Gigawing says you will have the temperament for Demon Souls. I can see, haha. Oh, I can grab onto them purple things now. Yeah. I could see I'll probably end up. Well, to be fair, I've never actually broke, you know, a console or anything, or a controller. That's it. I was trying to do that earlier and was frustrated because I couldn't figure it out. How do I get that? Oh, I see. Oh dear. Well, stop getting electrocuted, Rayman. But yeah, there are certain games that have frustrated the hell out of me in the past. I'm trying to think of some examples, but probably going to be unable to do so. I think when I was younger, you know, like most people, you play bad games and find a way to enjoy them, so... Oh, meal. Bloody missed one, that's annoying. But there's a lot of this in this game where, you know, you traverse a lot floating down and stuff, and some of it's truly incredible, especially some of the fire levels. Really got a cool look to them. It's kind of strange that after 2 years it feels really fresh still. I mean, it is a fairly long game. I think I'm not sure how many hours I probably would have spent completing it. Probably, I don't know, 30 or 40? I'm not sure. It took me 20 minutes to get past a basic element there, so you can imagine. And that's after completing it, so... Gideon says he knows I'm into Sega Mega Drive, etc. Just with a run and gun that's a Genesis exclusive called Dinosaurs of Hire. Worth peeping into if Contra style games. If you're into Contra style games, who isn't? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't think I've ever tried that, to be honest. Weirdly. Some sort of tips there about heading to the Woods of Lights or something. Presuming they're around the corner here. Yeah, I'll have to check that one out, definitely. Yeah, yeah, I remember this. There's one of them things around here. You always hear them crying. There's another baddie. Oh, everyone's firing bombs at me. That's not cricket. Oh, I'm going to get blown up there, definitely. Can't miss that lung. Look at that. What the funk? Oh, it's him causing all the trouble. Where's he gone now? Don't run away. I don't think I'm supposed to be stood this close. I'll tell you what, I did an incredibly stupid thing last night. Well, I don't know if it was incredibly stupid actually, but... Well, it is incredibly stupid because now I can't play any PlayStation games. But I had a pretty nice controller for the PlayStation 2. But the D-pad on it was terrible. So I was like, okay, I'll buy one of them kits off eBay and repair the D-pad. So I did just that. I took it apart, and there's like numerous different types of PlayStation 2 pads, I think. But this one was a real fidgety mother hubbard. And unfortunately, after about 2 hours of trying to put the bloody thing back together and failing, I ended up breaking the bloody thing and I had to put it in the bin, so I didn't actually have... Oh, I want that loom so bad, but it won't let me have it. I think I'm just going to carry on. Oh no, okay. Ooh, that hurt. Right. I couldn't believe I spent 2 hours messing around with the bloody thing and ended up putting it in the bin. So this morning I went on eBay and then to buy a bloody brand new controller. So there was an expensive error there. Where do we go next? How can I spin the camera around? Yeah, over there seems like a good place. Oh, I'm going to make it. How do we get it back down? Oh, how do we get it? Oh no. I know it's there somewhere. That's it. So addictive when you get into getting those all the time. Giggity Wing says it's reasonably priced too. Well, I'll definitely check it out on the EverDrive. I mean, that's the best price at the moment. I don't really buy Mega Drive or Genesis games anymore, just because I've got a cupboard full, and obviously I've got the EverDrive if there's something I'm desperate to play that I don't own. Where am I even heading to? Near that guy, and he sounds so close. They'll be hiding around here somewhere. Yeah, if it's really cool, I'll probably make an exception. There he is over there, is it? Oh, oh dear, where's the thing gone? I'll try and make it back over there. I can see him, he's in there. We'll get all the way back round now or not. I'll go the other way, definitely. Hopefully get back in there. Go on, Rayman. Swing across there. That's it, Rayman. Oh, I've not made it. Damn. I'll give that another go. Yeah, I'll definitely check out that Dinosaurs for Hire game. So many good games on the Mega Drive though, obviously. That's better, carried a bit more momentum. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've probably got about 120 Mega Drive games anyway, so... including some pretty sought after ones, I suppose. Yeah, this guy can take me home. Oh yeah, look at that. I remember that now. Always loved a little jig at the end of the level. Access denied, only 27 out of 50 looms. Oh man. It's not good. Game has been saved successfully. Yeah, I think I've become a bit of a secret platform fan. I've been playing a lot of the Crash Bandicoot games recently. Well, the original two anyway. Last night I played about halfway through the second game. But this one took me by surprise, to be fair. Wasn't expecting to be overly enamoured with it, but I ended up absolutely loving it. How can I ever thank you? I know, how about a lift round here? I remember now. That's what's going to happen. Yeah, there's 4 massive blockers. I'm after them if you know where they are. He doesn't know what I'm talking about. And left trigger to bend down. Left trigger to bend down. Oh, I missed the thing. Need that. Oh, missed that as well. Oh no! Oh, man. Could be another 20-minute epic. This. Avoid the piranhas anyway. Piranha comes. Which side of the piranha come? That side. Oh, go away! I managed to avoid that, so that's one thing. But what about the? Ah! one of those. Swinging axe of doom, all the ghost things. Oh, go away. Whoa! 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 Obstacles everywhere. Yes. Oh, I missed one. Bummer. You can always come back to the levels. But I love things like that where you've got to collect them all and that. I get right into it. I was obsessing last night with Crash Bandicoot trying to get all the boxes. Some funny bosses in the Crash Bandicoot games as well. Oh no, why didn't I go on that? That was the way to go. Damn. My god, that is not the way to go. Might get a second chance then. Ah. Yeah, this game, it really mixes things up a lot, which is really cool. What? Where was I supposed to go? When you actually ride the rockets, which I think is in like the next, or going to be soon. That's really bonkers. How am I supposed to do that? Yeah, missed that one. Jump on that. He goes that way. I should just totally avoid it. Oh, that's it, yeah. Avoid that fish thing, because that's a nuisance. That's everywhere at the minute. Oh, right in the face. Come on. Oh. Oh yeah, he's firing at me. Oh, I'm not going near that. Help! I can hear him. I cannot see them though. Yeah, there he is. Oh, he's crying. Good friend. Yeah, I promise. Well, I have actually kept that promise because this is the second time I'm playing this game. I tried to get my ex-girlfriend into this game, but she said it wasn't. She didn't like it, but I don't know what's wrong with her. I really don't. Like even I like it. Ooh! Still not getting on that bonus level. So it's actually 10 o'clock. So I'm starting a new job tomorrow, so I'm going to call it a day. But I'm going to return to this because I think it's worth playing through again. So thank you all for watching, and hopefully upload some more videos soon. Or do some more live streams soon, seeing as I've not even uploaded this video. Anyway, take care. Have a good week.